So you're 100% certain this is going to work? So I won't have any troubles from that bastard again? Okay, so you can add one more thing. Yeah, I got it. So what am I doing with connecting this up to where am I putting it? Oh, I'll get back to you later. In fact, I might just plug in now. There we go. Okay, right, I'll call you back. Hey everyone, sorry about that. Just getting some wee things set up in case that little Nazara pops on back in these days, and quite a tricky bastard to pin down. Just in this video I'm going to be doing all game characters, and of course I might as well do this. Happy Valentine's Day to the clan. I personally don't celebrate Valentine's Day for many reasons, and as the shirt suggests, I'm a grouchy motherfucker. Should probably get motherfucker on there, so yeah. Should I give you a little Valentine's treat? There you go, there's a little treat for you right now. I had to get it out of the way. But if you're like me, you've been playing the Mass Effect 3 demo most of the day. I've actually played it 4 or 5 times now with 3 or 4 classes. Primarily the Sentinel, because the Sentinel is my favourite class. I'm sorry, I love the Sentinel. But let's get to the main topic of this video, and it is another game character one. I'm going to be doing 4 characters in this one. 4. I'm going to be doing Zaeed, Kasumi, Grunt, and Jack. Main reason of this, Kasumi and Zaeed I can actually do it right now. Unfortunately, I have not got a fucking clue what the old 2 will be like in Mass Effect 3. The only one I've got a guess on is Kasumi, and I think that she will, with that grey box, if she salvaged it, will have a big impact in Mass Effect 3 in some way, shape or form. Zaeed, maybe he'll lead the Blue Suns. I don't know. My impression of them, Zaeed is basically Shepard, is basically a renegade Shepard as a mercenary. Kasumi is a thief, cunning, intelligent, and very impressive when tech ability. That's all I can say about the 2 of them, because you can't talk to them like you can everyone else in the Mass Effect games. So I don't have that much of an impression on them. That's my basic impression of them. So let's get Jack and Grunt out of the way now. Jack is going to be a fairly quick one. Badass motherfucker. I'll say that right now. She could kick your ass and beat the living shit out of you at the same time. But at the same time, my impression of her is that she acts the way she does because she has a reason for it. She's been tortured most of her life, raised by basically Cerberus to become the ultimate human biotic, and she near enough is. She's very powerful, very determined, but very aggressive as well. She'll whip your ass, beat the living shit out of you, and of course she treats sex casually. You can actually have sex with her within 10 minutes, within the 3rd or 4th conversation you have with her. But if you choose to paragon her, it's a much more, I will admit, it's a pretty damn good romance scene. I do enjoy it, it's very well done. I love it. A romance scene is one of the best that BioWare have ever done. Really romantic, really slow, steady and easy, and tears. It really was quite a heartwarming scene. I personally didn't romance her for various reasons, but my initial impression is she's a badass motherfucker. But if you try and be paragon with her, you're able to convince her that maybe life isn't always so harsh and how you put it, fucked up. And that was my initial impression of her. What I think she'll be like in Mass Effect 3? I think it's depending on how you treated her in Mass Effect 2. She'll be one of 2 things. She'll either be exactly the same as she is, she'll be a badass motherfucker and kill anything in her sight, or she might be a little bit nicer but still be a badass motherfucker and not kill everything in sight, but might be a bit more trustworthy with you, especially if you romanced her. I don't know what kind of role she'll play besides maybe a temporary party member, or maybe as a squad leader. I can't really see her as a leader in my opinion. It's difficult to say what she'll be like. It's almost impossible to tell depending on how you treated her. You have 2 completely different subjects, Zeros or Jacks, and this, depending on the situation, which I think is going to be really interesting. And that person may go with Paragon. I treated her nice and went, the life's not all harsh and evil. Trust me, I've died, I've seen the light. And that's Mass Effect 3, as I said, that will just depend on how you treated her. So that's all I can say. Let's move on to Grunt. Grunt, all I can say is he'll be badass. My initial impression of Grunt is he's sort of like, he reminds me, in my opinion, he's what I think Rex would have been at his age. Rex as a teenager, basically. That's my impressions of Grunt. Well, even though Rex has a better personality than Grunt, Grunt is basically kill, kill, smash, smash, I want to fight, 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 bam, bam, bam. I don't care, give me a worthy fight, shit like that. While Rex, on the other hand, is more experienced, knows how the universe works, and wants the best for his people. But in my opinion, Grunt is kind of what I think Rex would have been as a teenager. I don't know why. That was just my initial impression of him, and then when you meet him, we take him with Rex and all that, if he survived. It's quite interesting how he does that. And I liked it. It was really, really cool. There were some wee bits and bobs in it. Like, he was kind of a one-sided character in some ways. He was just like, boy, I'll kill it. Okay, that, bam, dead. That, bam, dead. And I liked it. He just reminds me of like a teenage Rex. That's how he reminds me of. And he did have some aspects of his own that made him different than Rex, but overall that was my initial impression of him. But as you get onto character, he does have his own personality, he does learn to respect you more, and then of course how you treat him as well. You become hardened, or you might become a little less of a homicidal maniac, kind of like Jack. And what I think he'll be like in Mass Effect 3 is quite tricky. I think he'll probably be on Tuchanka. Out of all the places, I think he'll probably be, in some way, shape or form, it's Rex's right hand in some way. Fighting along on Tuchanka, trying to kill the Reapers, save the universe, that general shit. And that's honestly my opinion. That's just what I think of Kasumi, Zaeed, Jack, and Grunt. They're the four characters that I'm very unsure what they'll be like in Mass Effect 3. They're not my least favourite characters, but they're not my favourite characters from the Mass Effect universe, so it's difficult to say what they'll be like. I think that's all I can really say on them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you'll give me a wee while and I'll get back to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any other videos you want me to do. Put your video requests down below in the comment section down below, or you can contact me at ScottishW92 via my Twitter, or you can contact me on my Facebook page, both linked in the description down below. And now, if you excuse me, I've got to set some things up, and I've got a mate help me out. Yeah, come on. There you go. Are you there? Right, cheers. Right, see you all later, guys. Just say bye to the client. Right, so I put this over here, and then